ready for this. Ay, since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Ay, talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Ay, trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the New York Giants. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This is Chase Edmonds, who played his college ball in the Bronx at Fordham. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 37 yards. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Murray. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds.
Murray's pass.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Chase Edmonds with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jones. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Hey, check back 11, check back 11. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 79.
Here's Jones, throwing on 3rd and long. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. It's Henry. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Cardinals.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And that's incomplete. Chase Edmonds, the man he was looking for, but it's going to be 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
He's brought
a quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Yard pickup on the play, and it's 3rd down.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Here's Edmonds. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Adrian Colbert. A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
They'll go for it with Edmonds. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cardinals 7, Giants nothing.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
Murray now. Steps away to his left. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Jones. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Let's go, defense.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Got a man, Slayton. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
They go option here with Jones. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
On the keeper.
A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
Simmons there defensively.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. That's out to the left and complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
People got the popcorn, got the remote. Let's give them a show.
And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at the 15. They'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
17-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another. And the ball is knocked out, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery, a Giants touchdown.
Touchdown, Giants.
The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yard.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Dante Hightower on the stop.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd down.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Murray going to throw. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 26. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Here's Edmonds. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it, when you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
He was brought down by Blake Martinez. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 5-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Scotty Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Cardinals 17. Giants 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Cardinals' 19-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Coverage by Byron Murphy.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Off the play fake, Jones into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 14-yard line.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
Wait, what do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
On second down, here's Barkley. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Tackle made.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Check back 11. I hope you brought your left because I'm about to take you through. Hey, check back 11.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards there and a first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Good running from Barkley there on first down as he'll get forward for about 6 yards.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, check back 11. Check back 11.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger.
Off play action. Jones. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
Two things to watch. First is strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And his throw is incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now Jones, going to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. It'll be Edmonds to begin the drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. Draw play, Edmonds. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. He's got Burton here. And this will get him all the way inside the Giants' 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Murray going to fire one out wide. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Touchdown.
Scotty Miller with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And he'll bang that one through.
The score, Cardinals 24, Giants 7. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jones going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Giants. DK Metcalf, 76 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead.
Steven Gostkowski.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. That they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
A very costly holding penalty. It backs them up all the way inside their 10 to start this drive. Derrick Henry. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Again, it's Henry. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the gun on third down, Murray. Flush to his right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Gostkowski the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Montez Sweat has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
The Cardinals on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Throwing now is Murray. eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Barkley. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down.
Gain on the play. It's 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Come on. Check now.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And Ingram hauls it in. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake. Jones. Out to the right here to Shepard. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Call that a very strong gain of 24. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's a sneak with Jones. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Giants have taken the lead. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Is good. Makes the score Giants 28, Cardinals 24.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Back to throw. Forced out to his left. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
To throw is Murray. Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
And a Cardinal 1st down.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now Murray. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Back to throw. Murray flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Khalif Raymond. Incomplete. Jabril Peppers on the cover.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Murray, one final try. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that, because when you have a lead in the 4th quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So for the Giants, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. So for Charles Davis and our entire